All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You got three down.
They'll run on first down. Newton, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Now a give right side. It's Newton. 15 yards on the play. First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Michelle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready up. 51. It's coming this way. Here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Newton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down. It's Newton, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Leo. Check. Fresno. Ready.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On first down, McMillan. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man right there. Like 17.
Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's going to be caught. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here we go on 4th down. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 2nd down, it's Newton. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. Cornelius in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. Cornelius. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20. And the Raven first down.
One set, 9-17. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Patrick.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 7 times. You might have move.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming. Jim. Fair. Hey, watch it. Hey, Sam off. Big rip.
Now a give, right side. Newton. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Hey, block it.
6 makes it 3rd and 2.
Hard.
Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
At the 47-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming for you, son. Quick dance. Come. Check it.
On 2nd down now. It's Newton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check three. the safety creep. Watch the eye. Look, squeeze. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think the ball's out. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And the Ravens have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Ready, 18 Gator. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time. Christian Travis. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's coming. We got double up. Leo. Crunch. Shoot.
On second down, it's Newton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, Newton. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Newton. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Check 3. Check 37. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I'm going to push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From left side, it's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready. Curve it. Check 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, Hayward!
To throw on second down. Cornelius, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Cornelius. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We got this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes him manageable.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw. Cornelius. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's hit it.
They'll run on first down. Newton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
30 base.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Into heavy traffic, and the ball is knocked out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now Jackson on first down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And he's going to go down again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try the left side. It's Newton. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st down, it's Edwards. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Let's go. Let's go. Gain of 20. First down, Ravens.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Throwing is Jackson. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Newton. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 30. Hey, lock it. Ready.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They're running it. It's Michel. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down and goal. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the ready. Look at me. Go. He's checking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Newton. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, it's Newton. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
He won't be ready.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a give right side. Newton. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to it. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now Jackson. Being chased out left. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one.